is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll fire deep for Rager. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, now Brady. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now, because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throwing to the hands of his receiver, Guyton. Not much there, only a yard. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On second down, a run with Etienne. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Brady. That's taken in by Duvernay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 27, Brady. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Flushed out right. A check down here to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 38, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's 7. Patriots 7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 44, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jordan. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Brady to throw again. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw is Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. A gain of 6 there on first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
21.
Garoppolo again. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Etienne running right. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Garoppolo's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get this off to ETN. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Dolphins. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Etienne, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brady now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's brought down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. Rager catches it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back to the ground with ETN. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another tote for ETN. A first down and more. ETN. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Travis Etienne, 33 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady's throw there complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Patriots. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
ETN once more. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now here's a throw. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Brady to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. On first down, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Shut him down!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy